Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. I am your host, Vicky Campos with Vicky and Bina Photography. Today we have with us Eileen Smith with Eileen's Permanent Makeup, and she'll be telling us a little bit about what she does and how you can contact her. But if you are a first-time viewer, we want to say welcome to the show. This show is all about weddings, what's trending, what's new, what's out, and even what's going on here in Central Valley, here in Fresno. And if you are a faithful viewer, we want to say welcome back. So today we have our guest, Eileen Smith. Welcome.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having me.
Welcome. Thank you for being here. So tell us a little bit about permanent makeup. What is it?
Permanent makeup is actually a form of tattooing, and it's called intradermal pigmentation. It's a very fine form of tattooing that goes underneath your skin. And what we can do is eyebrows, eyeliner, lip liner, full lip color, and some people need scar camouflage.
Okay. So is this something that's new? Or has this been around for a long time?
It's been around since the Egyptians, and they actually would use charcoal and a palm frond and sort of implant it into their skin.
Oh, wow.
So when they had that eyeliner look, that was actually permanent.
Oh, wow.
And just like the Hawaiians, it's called scarification when they rub the ashes into a scar. So forms of tattooing have been around forever, but what I do is much more delicate and a little bit more like a medical procedure. You have topical anesthetics, and we send you home with antibiotic, and, of course, take good records before and after, and take good health information to make sure you're going to be safe.
Okay. So if we have a bride who comes in and she wants to do a consultation, do you just kind of look at her face and then you guys talk about what you think was going to look best for her? Or does she come and say, oh, I already know what I want? And if it's something that you think might not go with her, would you kind of discourage her a little bit about it, or kind of talk about options?
Absolutely. In a consultation, you would do a little bit of both. I want to hear what you want because you have to wear it.
Right.
But if it were something too extreme that would look like clown-like, you would not want to do that. So
Right.
yes, my expertise, I would want to kind of guide her, and also to let her know that you want to come in at least 4 months before your wedding, so you have plenty of time to heal.
Oh, nice. So how long, say she gets her eyebrows done, how long does the makeup last?
The actual permanent makeup should last you between 2 and 7 years before you need a touch-up.
Oh, nice.
But if you're going to have the procedure done, it takes about a week to look normal. So when you first get it done, you have an open wound, and that ink is sitting on top of the skin. As the skin heals and your body absorbs the ink, it's going to soften and look a lot more opaque. So in about a week, you're going to look normal, but most people leave the salon and they look fine to go out that evening.
Okay. So what happens during the procedure? You meet with the bride. She tells you, I want to get my lips and my maybe an eyeliner. So what happens during that time?
Well, she would come in and fill out her health release form, and we would talk about what's going to happen during the procedure. And then she's going to take a little nap with her anesthetic on that lasts about 30 minutes. And each procedure takes about 30 minutes. So she's going to have everything all at once. It is possible to do eyebrows, eyeliner, and lips at the same time, but I kind of like for people just to pick 2 because it's a little invasive. So you want to really be relaxed.
Okay. And you said the healing time is
Probably about a week before you really look just normal, but for your skin to really heal, you need like 4 to 6 weeks. In other words, if you needed a touch-up, you would need 4 to 6 weeks to redo it.
Do people often get maybe allergic reactions, or, is it common for that to happen? Or
It's very uncommon. In the last 10 years, I think I've had one person react, and usually they react to the bacitracin, which is the antibiotic. So
okay.
all the inks are vegetable-based, and the school that I went to is in Arlington, Texas, and the name of that school is the American Intradermal Institute of Cosmetics, and that's also where we get our pigments from, Premier Pigments. So they're one of the oldest schools, and have been in the industry for over 20 years, and they really started by originating the teaching methods for the permanent makeup.
Okay, and it looks very natural.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so I say I would go into your office And I would say, okay, I want to get something done. I don't wear any makeup, hardly anything. Maybe just the, the tinted moisturizer. That's about all I wear. Maybe a little bit of blush.
Very lucky. For you, because you do look natural and you're not really a makeup wearer, and you have eyebrows and you have plenty of pigment in your lips, I would only recommend eyeliner.
Eyeliner.
And it's not going to cry off at your wedding.
Yeah.
So you won't look like the bride of Frankenstein. Yeah. So, for the mother of the bride or the bridesmaids or anybody in the party and even the guests, it just is a convenience, and you're not going to be spending extra time in the morning getting ready.
Right.
And I started to say thank you because I wear all of the permanent makeup.
Oh, nice. Very natural. Very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice.
So I have eyebrows, eyeliner, and lips. And one of the reasons I did it is because I'm so fair. My eyebrows and eyelashes are quite white. So I wanted to have some color whether I had makeup or not on in the morning.
Okay, well, it looks very nice and very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about the bride. If the bride were to call and she wanted maybe a package done for her, do you customize packages for brides?
It wouldn't be such a package, but just, there would be no charge for consultation. And then I would tell her how long each procedure would take. So the fees would be all the same because you're spending the same amount of time and energy to do it.
Yeah, very nice. Well, we're going to go on a short commercial break, and we will be right back with Eileen, who will continue talking to us about her permanent makeup. Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. Again, I am your host, Vicky Campos with Vicky and Vina Photography. We have with us Eileen with Eileen's Permanent Makeup. And so Eileen was sharing with us a little bit about her permanent makeup and what she does. So Eileen, tell us a little bit about why people would get permanent makeup.
Well, one of the biggest reasons people would have permanent makeup for eyebrow replacement. And a lot of times women have overplucked their eyebrows, or they have the wrong shape. They don't know how to apply their makeup. Or like myself, I was just really fair and needed some extra accent to see where to put the makeup. So a lot of times they come in and we talk about what color, what shape, what size, and eyebrows are all the rage right now.
Oh yeah.
We're talking like Harikui, like Gwen Stefani eyebrows are really in. Would you necessarily tattoo that? It would depend on the person. I would say that would be probably not the norm.
Right.
But a lot of fun. I love to see all that.
Yeah, I bet you have. I think you have some pictures that you brought with us.
Yes.
You want to tell us a little bit about all the pictures that you brought in, and I believe you have some too. Before and afters, right?
Okay, this is an example of the different types of colors and lip shapes that you can have. And what you want to do is pick a liner color and a color that goes on the inside. So you have sort of a smooth transition, and you can actually change the shape. I have very fine, thin lips, so we actually did the tattoo above the lip, which makes it look fuller.
And if somebody got their lips done, would they have to have lipstick on all the time? Can you see if
you can just put lip gloss.
Oh, nice.
For the most part, it's going to look it's underneath your skin, the tattoo, so it's going to look just sort of sheer, like you have a lot of pigment in your lip. So if you just put a little lip gloss, it enhances the color.
Thank you. Okay, and then we have another one that...
This is examples of eyebrows and eyeliner colors. And if you see the pictures on the left, that's before, and the center pictures are immediately after, and your pictures on the right are the finished product. So when you first get a tattoo, your permanent makeup tattoo, it's going to appear a lot darker, and it'll look much more natural when you're finished.
And then you said it lasts usually about 2 to 7 years?
2 to 7 years. Of course, the lighter colors are not going to last as long as a dark color.
Right.
And there are different methods of putting a eyebrow on, and some are a solid eyebrow, and some are hair strokes, which is a lot finer. Like, say you had bald spots because you may have a little piece missing. You don't have to look like Dragon Lady ink stamp,
right?
Which I think a lot of people are really afraid of that.
Right. Yeah.
So you can do little hairs. There's another procedure called microblading. I'm not that fond of it because it's actually like an X-Acto knife when they're taking a razor and making slices. I believe that will make more scar tissue, so I'm kind of against that.
Yeah, it sounds painful too.
A little, maybe. Maybe.
Okay.
But,
that's nice. Very, very nice. I like your work.
Oh,
very
thank
natural
you.
and very beautiful.
Thank you.
I have a sister who has very, very thin lips.
Uh-huh.
She did the injections.
Oh, wow.
And I don't think it lasted very long. So I'm going to recommend that she get her lips tattooed. I think it'll look really nice
We'll
on
tell her she can come for a free consultation.
Awesome. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. And she's getting married soon, too, I think in January. So.
Oh, she'll be happy. She'll be very happy.
I'm sure she will. So what else do you do aside from permanent makeup? Do you do anything else?
I have a couple hidden talents. One is scar camouflage. If you have, a lot of times people get plastic surgery and they may have a white scar, or if they've had an injury, I can camouflage that into his flesh tones.
Oh, nice.
And I am certified to do breast cancer areolas, and people who've had mastectomies and reconstruction would need that.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Do you also do like the 3D? I've heard of the 3D.
They're all sort of three-dimensional looking, yes.
Awesome.
Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a couple of friends who've had, some cancer in the past, and they're looking into getting something like that done. And at first I had no clue what they were talking about, so I know what you're talking about now. But
I think it's an excellent way to bring back your self-esteem and that femininity, because it's part of your body, and part of your being a
who
woman.
You are. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So how can we contact you? How can a bride contact you?
Please call me at 559-281-9111. I'm at the Hairitage, which is the northeast corner of Bullard and West. And if you know where Max's restaurant is, we're right in that shopping center.
Okay, and do you have a website as well? Or?
I do.
Okay.
It's eileen'spermanentmakeup.com. If you put it in the Google or your HTTP, you can come up with eileen'spermanentmakeup.com, and there's questions and answers on that.
Awesome. Thank you. So here's her information. If you like what you heard, please, and the two beautiful before and afters, please call Eileen. She has beautiful work, and especially you brides who are wanting to do less work and get some beautiful makeup done. She's the girl for you. So give her a call. Eileen, thank you so much for being on the show. We really had fun.
Thank you. And they'll be ready for their honeymoon.
Yes, they will.
Thank you so much. Pleasure.
Thank you.